We know you're willingly getting beat on. We just confused as to why you think that shit is okay. Is it the money? Is it the dick? What is it? Because you 17. You ain't even seen the best dick of your life yet. It's been on my mind for the past few days. I just feel like I got a piece that I need to speak, and so I'm gonna speak it into the camera. I'm minding my business on Facebook a little while ago, and I see this post about NBA Youngboy. Not all of you may know him. Some of you may, some of you may not. If you don't, look him up. Am I a fan of his music? No, because the type of music that he produces is not the type of music that I technically listen to, and all that young 18-year-old, 17-year-old shit. I'm not interested in. If I, it's just not me. But I respect the culture, and I respect the game and the industry. So you don't hear any complaints out of me, except for when I saw this video of him basically body slamming his girlfriend in the hallway of a hotel, and then like basically him beating her ass in the middle of a hotel. A few months before this, I had saw a video of him. I had saw like a viral situation where she had got kicked out of his hotel room and he made her sleep in the lobby, and this dumb broad actually did it, slept in the lobby, and like the next day I guess he took her on some type of shopping spree as a I'm sorry or let's make up or whatever. After that, I never heard anything else about the situation until just recently when I seen this coming up on my YouTube and my Facebook like crazy. And then I watch these videos and I'm like, are you serious? Okay. Even though nobody asked me, I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents, okay? NBA Youngboy is 18. His girlfriend, Janae, is 17 years old. They are babies. First of all, when you give a baby a two-wheeler when he is only ready for a tricycle, what he's gonna do is continue to fall off over and over and over. And that's just basically life until he gets older and he learns how to get up and ride that damn two-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? I can't speculate about either one of their childhoods or how they grew up or who may have mommy issues and who may have daddy issues or whatever may be the reason for why she may accept it and he might do it. I don't want to get into all that because there's a million different reasons why people do the things that they do in this crazy ass world that we live in. Speaking from somebody who's been in an abusive relationship, and I'm talking on both ends, where I was like getting verbally abused and attacked, and then I'm verbally abusive and attacking that same person back. We were in that negative space together. Women go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go through a lot. We love hard. We love strong. Especially young. When you fall in young love, like you really don't have any sense. You are faithful and dedicated to that one person that you love, because women love harder and love different than men do, even at a young age, especially at a young age. Especially if that's her first love or if it's like our first love. You can't tell us nothing. You know, we go through a lot and we'll put ourselves through a lot thinking they'll change, they'll grow up, things will get better, you know, things like that. And in reality and actuality, that shit never happens. Men, you know, they don't change. And if they do, they change at another point in time in their life, and usually for somebody else, in my experience. Okay. And I saw this video and I was like, I really just wanted to punch a nigga in the face. I just wanted to run up to a random nigga and just punch a nigga in the face, because this is the shit right here that makes me sick. When I see shit like this, it makes me think that he had to have grown up in a household where that type of shit went on. So he grew up and that's probably all he knew. And so when he gets angry or when he gets frustrated and he's probably really mad at himself, every little thing that she does is not right, he's probably beating her ass over it. You know what I mean? He's probably mad over it. He probably gets irritated, agitated easily. He might find a reason to beat her ass because he's got anger issues within himself that need to be worked out and situated. And that's not that little girl's problem. And she's not ever going to be able to fix that. There's nothing she's ever going to be able to do to change that. And that's the sad part about it. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, where is your mama at? Where's your grandmama? Where's your adult? Where's your daddy? Where's your brother? Where's somebody older than you that can be like, bitch, get your ass back home. The fuck you chasing this nigga around the country for him to treat you like trash? The fuck? You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, and even though, and like I said, she's 17, she's still a minor. So that's why I say, like, where is your adult at that says, no, get your fucking ass back home? If it was me and I was her mom, I'd be like, you're a minor. And at least for the next year, your ass gonna be at home. You're not gonna follow no crazy ass, ratchet ass boy around on no tour because you wanna chase up after some dick. I'm sorry. Because you think you in love. Let me tell you something about love at 17. Okay? That's how that conversation starts. I mean, honestly, guys, we all know. Think back to when you were 17 and you were 18. Young love is messy. It's confusing. When you're 17 and 18, you think you know it all. You think you have all the answers. You think adults are just dumb. You think you are an adult. You think you're some newfound adult that just knows everything and everybody else around you is stupid and doesn't have anything that they can offer you. Just think back to when you were young and stupid. But when you're young and stupid, you don't know you young and stupid. You just young and dumb. Everybody else could be like, bitch, you stupid. And you be like, where? There's probably multiple different reasons why she's still sitting in that situation. The money is probably a really big thing. Just think about it, y'all. There's women every day that are in abusive relationships. Young girls like her that are in abusive, trifling ass, no good, run now, run fast and run now ass relationships. But they stay because women love hard, way harder than men. They stay with the thought and the hope that their man's gonna change and grow up and stop, and if only this and if only that, and living off a whole bunch of if onlys and what ifs. Whose man is not NBA Youngboy. Okay, so you add that on top of the fact that you're with a rapper, and it makes the pressure even harder to stay. It's like, well, I love him, well, it's my first love, well, he's all I know, and he's rich, and he's popping, and he's hot right now, and he buys me what I want. So when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it's bad. But all I'm thinking about is the good. So fuck the bad. She's not thinking. And she wasn't taught the game. And even if you're taught the game, you got to grow up and live your own life. But personally, like I said, where is the adult? He's 18, legally he's grown, and he's in the limelight. He's a rapper, he's making music, he's making money. With that fame comes a lot of responsibility, and we just expect people to have that responsibility. But when you give an 18-year-old a contract, when you give an 18-year-old money, when you give 18-year-old grown-ass man privileges, you can expect him to follow up accordingly. They're going to act like the 17 and 18-year-old that they are. And unfortunately, that contract is not going to change that or that money. And then I come across another video today. I came across this video actually a few days ago on Facebook, but I did not read it because I did not have time. Like, I just was like, I didn't even know what was going on. Somebody posted the video and put under it as a caption, she's stupid, or she sounds stupid. And sometimes that'll like make me want to click on it, but this time I was like, I ain't got time. Let me just read the comments. Sometimes I'll just jump straight to the comments, and if the comments are interesting enough, then I'll go ahead and watch the video. Comments did not even make me want to watch that shit. Because sometimes I just be like, I ain't got time for these kids these days. I ain't got time. You know what I mean? So I read the comments, and the comments are talking about, you know, this and that. But at the time, I didn't put two and two together. That was the whole situation. That's who that was. So I was like, oh, well, she probably is dumb. She's probably young and stupid. I'm done. Not going to read it, not going to watch it, whatever. But then I find out later on what the whole situation was, and that was her who posted a live stream. And now that went viral, and everybody's talking about it. So, of course, I watched it. Basically, in that video, she just says, she's defending him and saying that that's how they play, and that that's just how they are, and she's not abused or kidnapped or kept under her, you know, kept from going home if she wants to go home, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, bitch, we not worried about that. We know you want to be there. We're just concerned with the fact that you think that shit is alright, though. Like, You know what I mean? Is it the money? Is it the dick? What is it? Because you 17. You ain't even seen the best dick of your life yet. I'm just being for real. And my guess is she probably ain't even stroking that money right either, because she's 17. You know what I mean? So he's probably just buying her whatever to shut her up after he didn't beat on her and they got into an argument or a fight or whatever. And boom, she's happy. Throw the bitch some polo and some whatever these kids like these days, polo and whatever else. And she's happy. In the video, she looks like she's hurt. She looks like she's lost. And she looks like she's just trying to muster up any type of courage. And it's like one of those situations where it's like, girl, we hear you, but who you trying to convince, us or yourself? So like I said, speaking from my own personal experiences in life, you can be told over and over and over, leave him, he's no good, he ain't shit, you know, whatever. And you still gonna be sitting there like, well, he's gonna change one day for me because I'm a writer and we've been together this long and ain't nobody else gonna deal with his shit. And I know exactly how, you know what I mean? Making up all these types of excuses until one day she's tired. You know what I mean? And when she's tired, when she grows up and she decides, I don't deserve this, I've had enough of this shit, I'm good on you, you can do what you do, enjoy you and your fame and your money, but I'm out, peace. Until that day happens, in her own self, in her own soul, we might see about 7, 8 more videos of him slamming her in the hallway, unfortunately. And I don't mean to make a joke of it because it's not a laughing matter. But at the same time, you know, you can't help people who don't want to be helped. And that bitch is going to forever make excuses for him because, one, she's young and stupid. She don't know shit yet. She ain't even lived her best life. What does she know? And two, you know, she's not ready to walk yet. You know, it's probably not the first time he slammed her. It's probably not the first time blood was found in the hotel room. Probably not the first time any of that. It's just happening to go viral now. So we already know he mistreats her and she accepts it for a shopping spree. You know, that's her price. Eventually, it's not going to be enough. So we just going to pray for you, girl. And hopefully, you know, either one of two things happens. Hopefully, either one, she gets it together and figures out sooner rather than later, fingers crossed, that he is not worth the trouble and that she's worth more than that. Even if she doesn't know what her value is yet, let's just hope that she finds that soon. Or two, he gets it together and he stops fucking beating her ass and treating her like shit just because he's got his own personal issues and maybe he needs to work on his own self, okay? But for now, let's just hope that these two can work it out and get it together and at least stop causing a ruckus in public. Long story short to all this, you can take the nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the nigga. Now we done with the little girl talk, okay? Let's just say she was older and not a little girl. My thing would be she would need to pull a Black China. You heard me right. I said pull a Black China on this nigga. You want to meet me? You want to act stupid? You don't want to treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated? Okay. Black China your ass. Fuck around and trap you and get my child support check every month. Okay, it sounds bad. And I'm not saying that's what I've done because I have no rappers' kids. Black China did the same thing. You know what I mean? And she's not the only one. There's plenty of other women in Hollywood who fuck with a dude just to have his kid, just to get that security check, okay? Like, come on, what was Rob? You think she was really with that nigga? Like, do you think she was really with him, like, to be with him? Absolutely not. She was with him because she wanted that check. And she knew that he was weak enough to, like, let his guard down. You know what I mean? They weren't together for nothing but a minute before she got pregnant. They had that little 2-second reality series while she was pregnant. So she dropped that baby, she dropped that nigga too. It was like, boom. What else could it have been? I don't believe nothing else. And if you believe anything else, get that checked out ASAP. See, but the situation is so crazy and he's so like angry and abusive. I wouldn't want my kid around him. So I wouldn't even want to have no kids by him. But you know what I'm saying? Like, secure that bag. If the bag was important, you wouldn't walk off. Not at 17. I wouldn't suggest anybody to become a mother that young, because you don't get a chance to really appreciate your life, or you don't even really appreciate your child's life as much. Because I look back, when I had Cadence, I was 18. And I look back at that and I'm like, damn, I didn't even really appreciate. I was watching some videos from when she was a baby. And I was like, oh, she's so cute. And I'm like, I don't know why, but I feel like I would just appreciate those moments a little bit more now than then. Because when I compare those moments to my moments with Junebug now, it's like I appreciate every little single thing that he does, even though he's bad. I feel like some of those moments I kind of like took for granted with Cadence, but that's also because I was still growing up too. And so it's hard to focus on a child when you're still growing up yourself. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not saying that I neglected her or I didn't focus on her, just saying that, you know, my mind was still maturing at the same time. So I couldn't fully be an adult and appreciate those little laughs and those little giggles and those little, you know, things that she did then. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. A fairy godmother would probably say these two will work it out and they'll be together happily ever after. But your girl Chrissy's gonna be like, the clock is ticking until this shit explodes. And then when it does, she'll be better. She'll be a better off. She'll be a better person. And hopefully she can write a book about it or something, make her a little change up off of it and live her life and be successful in something else other than being the abused person, the abused girlfriend of NBA Youngboy. That is not something to live your life for. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. I wish you the best luck, girl. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I will see you guys next time. Bye.